Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the Prego Expo. We're coming to you from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're happy to be here. We love the Prego Expo. We appreciate all of the fine attendance yesterday. I know a lot of you looked at videos maybe overnight and things like that. We appreciate you tuning in to Chicco. Wanted to remind you about a couple things. Our show special that's listed there on our page as well. And please take advantage of that. And also want to remind you, a lot of nice raffles at the end of the show that we're providing to the Prego Expo. We're going to do a lot of these seats you see behind me. These are all options for newborns that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But we're going to do a KeyFit 30, a $199 retail, top rated for 14 years. Great car seat. If you haven't heard about it, you'll hear more about it today. We're going to do a KeyFit 35, which is our newest infant car seat, and that's a $249.99 retail. That'll be raffled off. We'll also do a Fit 2 infant toddler seat, another great item at $299 retail. And then you're going to also have a chance to win a Next Fit convertible, and that'll be our top of the line convertible, a Next Fit Zip Max at $369.99. So 4 great items being raffled off at the end of the show, all great options for your newborn. And we're going to talk about some of that stuff today. We only have 25 minutes, so we're going to move right ahead and move things along. Federico is going to come and talk about options for newborns that I just mentioned to you. So have a great day. And again, thanks for being here.
Hello and good morning to everybody. Again, my name is Federico. I'm actually the indoor item product manager here at Chicco, so I do high chairs and players, but we are all very passionate about car seats at Chicco. The KeyFit really is one of the products that help put us on the map in terms of awareness from parents, because as Ace mentioned, it's been the top rated car seat for over 14 years. And of course, it has evolved over the years, and we have different variations now, and I'll be taking you through all of them. I just want to take a little step back. Some of you, I'm sure, are second, third-time parents, so you're pros, but many of you are probably first-time around, so it's probably worth just for a second talking about car seats. This is the most important purchase in terms of baby gear that you'll make. You absolutely need one, and you cannot even come home from the hospital without a car seat. So it's the one item that you must have. And there is certainly a lot of confusion out there just because the offering car seats has grown so much. It used to be a pretty simple thing in terms of buying an infant car seat. Now you have infant car seats from different ratings. Then you have products called all-in-ones that are kind of take you from cradle to grave, basically, like just one car seat for the life of the baby, etc. And they all have advantages and disadvantages. So I'm gonna try to help you navigate this a little bit and just start with the infant car seat, which would be these 3 products you see behind me. They're all different models, but they all work in the same way in that there is one seat that attaches to a base and can be removed. The base stays in the car, and the car seat then snaps in, and you can drive off, or you can snap it off and put it into a stroller. And when we get to the strollers, we'll show you how that works. When you combine a stroller and a car seat, it's called a travel system. And it's an extremely convenient way to go. So while there is an appeal in having a product like this one, which I will show you in a little bit, called the Fit 4. It's an all-in-one. You can use it from birth all the way through the toddler years. They're fantastic, but they don't fit in a stroller. So you will have to get multiples if you have multiple cars. Say both parents want a car seat, they would need to buy 2 different ones for each car, just because it's a little more complicated to remove and move. You wouldn't want to do that every day. Like you're taking the kid, okay, well, take the car seat, reinstalling that car, take it off, reinstalling the other car. It's so much easier to just have a base that you can leave in the car, and you just buy multiple bases for all the vehicles that need to take the baby. So you can have one for the parents, you can have an extra one for the grandparents, you can install it in their vehicle, that way it's always there, and all they have to do is take the car seat and plop it in and know that it's installed correctly. So it is a great convenience. And another point of convenience is that you'll be driving somewhere, a baby might fall asleep in the infant seat, you can just remove the seat from the base while the baby's asleep, take them inside the house, take them to the restaurant, put them down, let them continue their nap. Whereas with the all-in-ones or the convertibles, you do have to physically unbuckle them and pull them out. So let's start with the KeyFits. KeyFit was our first car seat. We still have it. It's rated from 0 to 22 pounds. It's $159, so an incredible value for the #1 rated infant car seat in America. We have stepped that up though and introduced the KeyFit 30, which allows you to have the child, and that's this unit over here. The KeyFit 30 actually extend the range from the 22 of the original seat to 30 pounds. So you're gonna get close to a year in this seat for babies. And the one thing that's also important to understand, even though all manufacturers distinguish between the different models in terms of weight, we call it a KeyFit 30, for example, the weight is really not the most important criteria, it's the length. Most babies will exceed the use of the seat by growing in length. So once their head reaches above here where the edge of the shell is, you have to stop using the seat and move on to the next stage of seat, which I'll show you what that is. But you want to move on, even if the baby is, say, maybe only 22, 23, 24 pounds, you should stop and discontinue the product and use something else. While we're here from this angle, you can see there is an infant insert that's to be used at the beginning. This seat can be used from 4 pounds. So even a preemie can come home from the hospital snug and protected in the infant insert. And as they grow, you can then remove the insert so that they have more space. So this is the KeyFit 30. And this is the KeyFit 30 base. And as you can see, you just put it in, it snaps in, and it's ready to go. The KeyFit 30s range from $199 to $240, depending on the fashion and model spec. But then moving up, we have just introduced the KeyFit 35. So similar to the KeyFit 30 in terms of the way it connects to the base, clicks in, clicks out. But you can see the base has a different shape. It has a nicely integrated rebound bar in the front that creates a little more space between the back of the seat and the shell. So the baby has a little more leg room. You can keep a baby up to 35 pounds and 35 inches on this seat. Whereas on the KeyFit 30, I believe it's closer to 30, 32 inches. So slightly older baby will be able to ride in this seat. And so you have the convenience of that travel system where you leave the base in the car and click in, click off for a longer period of time. This unit here, by the way, let me, do you mind tilting the camera down and I'll show here. This unit here is called the Zip. So this is at the higher end of KeyFit 35s. The KeyFit 35s go from $249 to $279. But the Zip has several great features. First of all the KeyFit 35s have a clear text fabric, which is a fabric that guarantees fire retardancy. All the car seats sold in America have to be flame retardant, but often that's achieved with the use of some chemical treatments the Cleartex fabrics achieve flame retardancy without using chemicals. So anyways, that has the Cleartex fabric, but it also has the zip panels. First zip panel is right here in the back. You open it and you flip it forward, and you now have a nice mesh here in the back that allows breathability in. And also, you have a zip panel in the front. When you undo that zip panel, you have what we call the privacy shield. This rolls out. There are snaps in the front. And on the other side, and that creates a very nice protected environment for the baby. It gives them privacy. We hear from parents, they like the idea of taking the baby from a stroll. They just don't like the idea of like strangers coming in and playing coochie coochie with baby. This gives them a little space for them to nap and to be peaceful and still have a lot of breathability thanks to the mesh sides. The whole canopy is SPF 50, so you have excellent sun protection as well. So this is the zip. And then I'll show you the final model. Again, we have many in-between variants depending on the fabric, but similar structure. So this was the Chicco 35. The next one is the Fit 2. Also an infant seat in terms of like the way it connects on a base and then into your car. But the biggest difference here is that this one will take you through the toddler years. In many states, there is a requirement to keep your baby rear facing until the age of 2. And with this infant seat, you can do that. You don't have to transfer them to what's called a convertible seat. That's possible because of the extended headrest here, which I'll show you in a second, that allows that shell to grow. So I remember how I said that the babies tend to outgrow the seat in length more than in weight. With this expanding headrest, you're essentially expanding the shell. So you now have more headroom, but what about the leg room? Well, the base has a mechanism inside that as the child gets older, after the first year or so, you flip this forward, and when you put the seat instead of going here, it tilts back, and you now have not only more leg room in the front, but also, I don't know if you noticed, the angle is a little more upright because now you have an older child and they want to be a little more alert, so you want to sit them up a little more. So the Fit 2 gives you that ability to use the seat with a travel system, put it in a stroller up to 2 years, which again is a great convenience. Now, you're probably not going to be walking with a car seat and a 2-year-old in it just because of the weight, but just the ability of getting this and plopping it into a stroller and off you go is really fantastic. The Fit 2s, by the way, are $249. $299 and all the way to $350 depending on the model. We have a model that has air mesh for extra breathability, etc. When you are done with the infant stage, you normally would then move up to what's called a convertible seat. And we have an example here. This is the Next Fit Max. They're called convertible because they convert from rear facing to forward facing. So the first 2 years of life or more, depending on kind of what you're able to do with your baby when they outgrow the seat, you want to be rear facing. That's the safest position for the baby to be protected in case of an injury. When they outgrow that stage, you can then turn the seat around and they'll be facing forward and face the direction of travel. And they'll stay in that position all the way through the booster seat stages, and then eventually vehicle seatbelt will be what they use. But in a convertible seat, you can also use this from birth. So conceivably, you could skip the infant stage. However, you don't have a base. So you would install this in a vehicle, and it pretty much stays there. You certainly can remove it, but it's not nearly as easy as clicking in and clicking out of a base. In the rear-facing position, you would be probably more reclined. There are 9 recline positions that you can have on the seat, and you would find the one that matches best matches your vehicle angle. So of course your vehicle seat is not going to be flat like this table. There's going to be a little bit of an angle, so you want to adjust this so that there's a bubble level here. I'm not sure how clear it is on your screen, but there's a bubble level on either side and with lines that you want to make sure that the angle is correct. That's really important in order to manage those energy forces in case of a crash. The convertibles, we have 2 different models. One is the regular Next Fit, $249, and this one is the Max. The reason we call it the Max is because it has extended, basically this area here of leg room. You have extra leg room, and just allows you to keep a child rear facing to 50 pounds. So that's definitely gonna encompass all your 2 years old for sure. And then once you max out those limits, you would turn the baby around, take the inserts off, probably by then, and they'll be sitting more upright, and you would extend the headrest. One of the models that I don't have here, but I encourage you to go to our website and check out, is both Next Fits come in a zip version, and that's the greatest invention since sliced bread. At this stage, usually the kids are pretty messy. They eat Cheerios and stuff like that in the vehicle. It can get really gross in here. It's just fantastic. There is a zipper right along the edge, and you just zip it off and pull out the fabric, and you're ready to wash it, and it's just extremely convenient. But in all our car seats, we have videos for cleaning. Sorry, was there a question?
1 minute.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna just wrap up with showing you another option that we have from Chicco for parents who would prefer all-in-one solution. This is called the Fit 4. Fit 4 because it goes from birth all the way to the booster stages. You would recline it and put it rear facing at birth, and you have a fit kit with tags that guides you through all different stages. So stage 1 would be 4 to 16 pounds, and it includes this reducer that makes the space nice and snug for a newborn. Then you go to the second stage, stage 2, 12 to 40 pounds, also rear facing. By then, all this part is removed, and you're left with this very breathable mesh. And then you would turn it forward facing, and you are on stage 3 without all these layers. And eventually the harness comes off and it becomes a booster seat. So this part goes on the strap and it just becomes a booster seat. So this is a Fit 4, $349 to $379, depending on the model.
Thanks, Federico. Sorry to get things in a rush here. We don't have too much longer. One comment, I saw a couple questions come through when Federico was talking about the convertible, the Next Fit, and the Fit 4. These are bigger, heavier seats that stay in the vehicle. Okay, you don't remove them. They don't fit into a stroller. When you get to that stage of a car seat, you generally don't need to put it into a base or into a stroller because the child's beginning to walk by that time. Most people go to these convertibles for the second car seat after the baby's out of the infant carrier. Of course, you can start with a newborn in a convertible, but you just have to figure out how you're going to handle that baby for those first 6 or 7 months, maybe wearing the baby with a baby carrier, or having a stroller with a bassinet, that type of a flat fold or flat surface bassinet. So you do have options there, but we want to talk about travel systems, particularly our award-winning Bravo travel system, the rated #1 and also the best-selling travel system in America. And Shane's going to come and take us through these last few minutes. Thank you.
Okay, that was pretty fast. So we're going to keep up with the speed here. And we got a couple minutes, so we'll start off with our Bravo travel system. and really focus on really the key elements of that that not only have made it the top-selling stroller travel system in the U.S. market, but also those great features that parent convenience, child comfort, and we'll walk through top-down how that works and what that means. Yeah, if you can pay me down to the floor, we'll focus on all the stroller stuff down there.
All right.
So kicking off, so this right here is our Bravo stroller. Have the infant car seat nested into it. So when you buy your Bravo travel system, what you're going to get is your full-size Bravo stroller right here, your infant car seat, as well as one stay-in-car base that will come with it. Over here. So you get a base. With that, this is the piece that goes into your vehicle, mounts in and stays in your vehicle, allows you to drop the infant car seat into that as you're traveling. So very convenient, one carton, all your fashions, everything matched then. So your car seat, the canopy on this coordinates to the soft goes in your stroller, makes a really great looking combination. The Bravo travel system starts off $379. And what you get with that is a KeyFit 30 infant car seat. So the top-rated infant car seat comes with that travel system. If you check out our website, KiccoUSA.com, you can take a look through. There are other models of Bravo strollers and other configurations of the travel system. So if you're looking for some other features, you can find those travel systems with KeyFit 30 zip infant car seats, with a KeyFit 35 zip infant car seat as well. So a couple different combinations, fashions, stroller features that break down in there. So kicking off though, all the Bravo strollers have the same base set of features. And that's one of the things that makes them super convenient. So you get a really large canopy on the stroller, UPF 50 plus rated fabric, so great protection from the sun, just overall coverage, so some weather protection. Then in the back of that canopy for visibility as far as a peekaboo window, and also because it's a mesh panel, provides ventilation, so you have a great ventilation story there to keep the inside of the stroller cool. Also in the back of the stroller here, the push handle. So 3-position height adjustable push handle, that's the highest position. There's buttons on the outside of the handle so that they adjust to 3 different positions. And then that also, while we're up here, is our parent tray. So just redesigned the parent tray on these Bravo strollers. So a couple refreshed items based on consumer feedback and what parents were looking for. So 2 large cup holders, a storage compartment that makes that easy to use. Really nice, clean styling on the soft goods, so easy to clean and wipeable fabrics. Durable fabrics where it's important, so down here in the footrest, the high wear area has a durable material to keep that looking good. Large wheels on the stroller, so what this does is smooths out the ride for your child. Those larger wheels don't feel all the bumps and cracks in the sidewalk, but it also has 4-wheel suspension. So that also helps with that. And then the basket. So you never have a basket big enough. So the Bravo strollers all have large basket, full mesh sides on the basket, so you can see everything that you have in it and what you're looking for. Easily accessible from the back of the stroller, but if the basket's really full, you can also get to the basket from the front. The calf rest lifts up. It's easy to reach in from the front of the stroller and get what you're after there as well. Now, the other great thing about the Bravo stroller is the fold. So as far as parent convenience, you have your infant in your seat. It's easy to pop this out of the stroller. Just like this, you have one hand on the infant seat. Lift that seat bottom up, and under there is the fold handle. So you lift that fold handle, stroller collapses. The front wheels automatically swivel to the correct position. So the stroller is ready to stand on the wheels, keeping the parent handle from touching the ground. So not only is it easy to clean the parent handle if it's dirty, but if we can keep it off the ground like we did, it also keeps it from getting grimy in the first place. So Bravo stroller, folded, standing on the wheels. If you're going to put it in the trunk of your car, you want to take the tray off. There's buttons on the outside of the tray. You can push those in. The tray will slide off. That fold handle also makes your carry handle, so super compact standing fold. Okay, so that covers our quick run of our Bravo stroller. But let me also point out, if there's people out there that are looking for a modular stroller solution, we also have our family of Corso strollers. This is a Corso LE modular stroller, available in the travel system with a KeyFit 35 infant car seat. And the benefit of this modular, not only do you have your seat adjustment in here, but you can make your child face you as you're pushing them. So easy to push that, but as they get bigger and they want to be looking forward, it's easy to take that seat, pop that out, and it will clip right back into the frame, forward facing. So it allows you to use it forward facing. But what we've done with this modular is carried over the convenience of that one hand fold. The seat lifts up, reveals a fold handle. So as you lift that handle, the stroller collapses by itself. You just have to guide it down. But again, stands on the wheels. Parent handle doesn't touch the ground. Super easy to fold. Fold handle acts as your carry handle again. As far as opening it, lift that up, make sure the handle's locked, seat folds down, and there's your child seat on a Corso LE stroller. So Bravo Travel Systems, check out KiccoUSA.com. Corso Travel Systems, again, KiccoUSA.com. A lot of great options and combinations there.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry we had to rush so much. We'll be here for 2 hours this evening when all the booths are open from 6 to 8. We'll be happy to answer questions. We'll have plenty of time. If you want more demos, we'll do it. We'll advise you in any way that we can. We thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for all the great comments, and we'll try to get to all those questions. And please, if you can, if you have time, come back this evening, and we'll be here to help you through making those big decisions for that newborn. Have a great day, and thank you for Prego Expo.